Hello, hello. I definitely just started the broadcast like in the middle of a burp. Gross. I want to make sure that I have the right chat up. So just give me a second here. Go ahead and pop this out. Hello, lovely wife. It's a good thing I'm not streaming. What are you doing? Pop out chat. All right. Cool. Okay. Hey, I'm back. Yeah, I took a break, ate some dinner, and I figured I could put a little more time into this today. Let's see. Yeah, actually, F5. I'm going to refresh this ChatGPT page. And then I'm going to go, Xmod, my list. Ow. Y'all ever drink squirt? I'm on this like, I wouldn't call it a binge. I don't drink enough soda to like be binging soda, but like last couple, well, not last couple shopping. How do I put this? When I ran out, I bought more. Yeah, I've been drinking squirt caffeine-free soda. It's grapefruit soda. It's like Sprite, but with, well, that grapefruit flavor, which is delicious as a soda. Landscape Part 2. Well, wait, hold on. Yeah, just one second. 202X. Sky King Fantasia Landscapes. Well, hold on a second, because I just realized landscapes. Don't I have? Yeah, I do. Okay. What is it? Unofficial material fix. Architecture Part 1, Landscape Part 2. Wait, what? What is this about? What the heck are those? They are not on my mod list. It's like ChatGPT is smoking something that, well, I might want to try that because into the current Nexus package structure. I guess they have more stuff. I'm not there yet. I haven't really looked at that stuff. Assorted mesh fixes. Isn't that what I just did? Or is that a different... You know what? You know what? Assorted mesh fixes right there. No, we did the unofficial material fix. And that makes sense that it would want me to do the assorted mesh fixes next. These aren't really big things, but they're more like, hey, look, this thing kind of has a shadow that doesn't make any sense, and this one here. This one, the mesh is fine basically, but it's, well, I don't know what this tab is here, but the mesh is basically fine. It's just in the wrong place. See, it's like moves it up and kind of centers it. This one, the mesh is there, but the way it's designed causes the lighting to make the page look dark, right? Those kinds of things. So this is a good one. We're going to go ahead and install this. Don't install if you don't know what you're doing. Parallax textures. I do have parallax textures on everything. Non-compatible with single pass snow shaders. Single pass means vanilla bidding. I am assume no responsibility for this file. Let's see what it thinks about this. Just do that, and we'll do this. Install only that. The optional parallax package is explicitly unsupported. Requires matching parallax textures and is incompatible with single pass snow shaders. Which I don't think I'm using anyway, but that's okay. Your later PG Patcher output can configure parallax safely. Yes. Okay, cool. We will do that then. Let's fix these meshes. This mesh fixer. Where should I place in my load order? If you're watching this and you see something and you're like, hey, you shouldn't have done that way, let me know. Pop it in the chat or the comments once this isn't live anymore, and just let me know. Let me know, like, ChatGPT was wrong and you didn't catch it. Cool. Let me know. Don't call me dumb. Please. Ignorance okay. It means I don't know yet. I like, on the technicality, I really like the difference between moron. Oh my gosh, if I could type moron, so it's idiot versus ignoramus versus so like ignorant isn't such a bad, it's not so bad to be someone who's ignorant. It's bad to be someone who's ignorant if you're like, oh hey, what's up, hello, lol. Ignoramus, you wouldn't want to be someone who's ignorant. I'm not really talking about Skyrim right now. Like, I'm going off on the difference between what stupid and idiot and moron and ignorant means. Like, oh, you've also got what was one? I just said it. Stupid, right? Versus, I found that if you give it Skyrim resources like CK modding, it gives a more accurate info. If you give ChatGPT Skyrim resources, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm trying to move through it a little bit faster, so I'm trying to get things installed at a reasonable pace because I haven't actually counted them, but I think it's somewhere a little over 1,500 mods that I want to get in, and right now I'm up to 183. Right, so I want to play the game too. You know what? We can stop talking about that. Anyway, total like ADD moment. What was I doing? Yeah, great way to get distracted. Sort of mesh fixes. Let's go back. What am I doing? Oh yeah, duh. After 202x. Author states that changes are already incorporated in recommends loading after other mesh replacers. Right. Well, yeah, when you want this one to win, of course. You don't say. Okay, I'll put it after that. Let's go to my mode 2. I just saved my working mod order, so if I remove my mod list, I can just reload the mods I used back then. Yeah, so there's a couple ways to do something similar to that. If you go in here and you go to manage, and you can take this like number 14 UI framework, right? And I can go copy. I'm going to rename this 15 mesh fixing. Okay. And then if I select that, now everything that was over there in 14, before I start making any changes, like moving this, it's saved, right? So you can make backups this way. It's a great way to do it because you can quickly go back to it. Just choose what you want. Gotta be a faster way to do this. Oh, look at that. It affects quite a few things, actually. Okay, so here's something I want to do. I'm going to take this, sort of mesh fixes, Control C, or ChatGPT, makes changes to. I'm going to take this, Control C, Control C. I mean, I can see how it would, because it's going to be fixes on the vanilla game. And then I'm going to go, but, we can go like, whoop. Yeah, actually, but, does not affect any other mods I currently have installed. Interestingly, I'm still going to go ahead and just move it up here to. Oh crud! What did I just do? I lost it. It was a sorted mesh fixes. Animation. It's here. Where the heck is my... It's here. Okay, yeah. It says to put it right there. Oh, it does. It also... No. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I know why. Excuse me. Also... exchanges to... derp. It's because I had the others... It's because I had something selected that the rest of them weren't showing. Anyway. And. Goodness. Go. See, sometimes you gotta make it think, why do we want a sorted... No. win. Which of these mods actually solve the mesh issues in the most accurate way? It's kind of open to interpretation. The most accurate way. Sometimes you gotta really make it think, keep it on its toes. ChatGPT's happy to give you an answer if it's the best answer that it thinks it can give you, even if it's not really, quote, thinking through. Something else we can do. Intelligence. Oh, okay, yeah. If you're on your phone using ChatGPT, you press the plus sign down here. One of the options will be intelligence. You click that, and it will automatically determine how much of this it needs to answer your question. Just keep it on high. When I'm on a desktop. Yeah, see? I make it think sometimes. So now it's saying SMIM, unofficial material fix. Assorted mesh fixes compatibility patch. What compatibility patch? Unresolved part. It is principally a texture overhaul. Hold up. I don't think it is. I don't think 202. That's not right. I don't like it. Okay. Visit on Nexus. I don't think it is primarily a texture. Oh, it is. It is. How did I miss that? When was this last updated? 30th of July, 2025. That's not that bad, but there's definitely newer texture overhauls. Ooh, it's hard to beat though. It's pretty hard to beat. I've got something specifically for snow, something specifically for ice. Look at that. I like that. It's very old world. They're pretty sharp though. I don't think they'd use sharp, jagged stones like that in a walkway. Look at that. It is really good. Well, I'm also going to have landscapes by Fantasia. You know, I'm going to have to do some side-by-side to see, do I like this more? Do I like some of the other things I've picked out more? Are you on Skyrim VR or flat? I'm on flat. So half of the reason I'm modding Skyrim is because I want to mod it and play it. The other reason is because I want to offer a mod list, right? So it would be the Skyrim Max mod list. And it'd be really hard to reproduce the same mod list for VR, or even produce something very similar for VR. It's a whole other experience that I really want to try and enjoy, but right now we're doing flat. I think ChatGPT is a little confused because we're in a new conversation here. This isn't a very old conversation. That's okay. I think we're gonna leave it as it is and come back to this if there's any issues. Next, I'm going to do Stuff of Skeever. Stuff of Skeever next. This is a whole collection of mods. In fact, this really should have been done long before we did any of the other mesh fix mods, because it's probably a lot bigger considering it's multiple mods. W's keyword. Yeah, okay. Add collection? No, that's not what I want. How I... Well, what's the list in the collection? Because I'm just going to do it one at a time. Oh, you know what? I think I'm actually going to skip it. Because a lot of this I already have meshes for that I have chosen. And like I'm doing that. Like if we go over here, Juniper. So Junipers is going to be Mari. Mari's Flora. Okay. High poly soul husks. I should probably do that one. Oh, hold on. It's not really working because when I right click. Oh wait. Okay. Open a new tab. There we go. All right. Scallions of Skyrim. Oh yeah, the leaks. That's a good one. Sconces. Let's take a look. Silver objects. Literally just objects. Glazed and Nordic pottery. I feel like I might have a J Serpa that I'm going to be using for that. You really can't go wrong with some of these mods. It's like, if I chose this one or someone else's, there's going to be marginal differences in some of the mesh mods. Obviously, this is better than that. Scallions, green onions, scallions, man, down to every last scallion. Vanilla, okay. Some straight sides, Smim, right, which I have, and then Markarth Braziers, Braziers, that's funny. Braziers improved. Yeah, I mean that's really good, right? Yep. Silver objects specifically. Yeah, I mean, like, it's really nice. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet you can't go back to regular Skyrim after playing VR. Skyrim's such a, like, basically it's a, even though it's so jank, it's still, even in vanilla, it's so immersive. So, or to me it is, and maybe it's just the idea of being dragged into any kind of fantasy world, like something with dragons and swords and Draugr and the voice and all that kind of stuff just makes it something that I would want to be dragged into. Probably not, because it's extremely dangerous and yeah, probably not actually great. But I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to put it. There's something immersive about Skyrim that just pulls me in. So I can see how VR would be on the next level. Are those just mods or are they mod lists?
VR, IK, and Higgs.
Yeah, it really does just take a couple of mods sometimes to change a lot about the game. I'm kind of going into I'm kind of being nitpicky and nitty gritty, if you will. Yeah, it's very nice. Oh, it's obviously very, very nice. 3D models and shaders. Is it the textures on top of those, or let's see, fixes some issues with vanilla assets. Okay, let's go back to wait. What was this one? Okay, I did that. I don't need that anymore. Silver. Just make sure I went through all these. Oh, that's the same. Okay, got it. Obviously very pretty. Wait. What am I seeing here? Okay. For after. I gotta say, if this is vanilla, they didn't do so bad. Obviously, it's not as round. They really didn't do horrible with that. Okay.
Mods one gives a body, the other gives gravity to hold things. Oh, yeah. That's another thing about VR is modding VR is different because of physics. Inside of VR, things just apply differently. Do I have something else for windmills? Windmills resized. Windmills have windows. So let me see. This is just what. Yeah, that's this anyway. It's gonna be. Just require the base requirements. Adjustment. Over here, go to this. Is in swim, or do I need a separate mod? Yeah, I mean that's you have to have. You're gonna run into that. You're gonna have a lot of tabs. That's not even a lot. Okay, yeah, that's separate. So furniture. Oops. Back. The thing about furniture is there's a lot of mods for furniture, and I think I picked some out already. No, not that one. Beds. Yep, noble beds. Fluffy beds. chair.
So what you probably do is use this, but also I see the fix. What? Those cards? Playing cards. Yeah, I mean it's very nice, obviously. What was I saying? I'm also I'll use this, but then some of this will be overridden by some of the other specialty mods that are more focused on like specifically noble and upper class bench chairs and thrones. But I'll still get this. I'll still use this. So, Castle Door Spire. Castle Door, not door. Yeah, I mean it's nicer. It's better. Use that. Dark elf furniture. So, does this only apply to certain furniture that would be in places where dark elves are? It must. Go like this. How many furniture? Yeah. Sets are there in vanilla Skyrim? Like noble and dark elf? Question mark. This is kind of one of those questions where it's like, okay, now that I know which sets there are, I can go see if someone has modded just noble furniture, you know? And then for each set, you can pick out your own preferred mod. Tasty. It's stinking. Let's see. I feel like there's another mod I have for ropes. Rope bridges, I know that. I felt like there was another mod that I had that made ropes 3D, but maybe not. It's just about ropes that hold things together. Okay. Yep. So let's choose that as well. How did that not? There. Common, farm, upper class, noble, orc, dwemer, dark elf, dunmer. And then other pieces of furniture. So yeah, if you go to mod furniture, you may find one mod that just changes all the furniture. Unlikely, by the way. Yeah. So you may want to look into each of these types of furniture. What I can do is what is the best, and this is my recommendation, by the way, is not to ask ChatGPT what the best of something is. Or if you do, take it with a grain of salt, and then go like, just it's like, what's the best furniture mods to make all of the meshes as nice as possible, right? And then you're gonna go over here. You're gonna go to Google, and you're gonna say farm furniture Skyrim mods. So what you do is you ask this kind of the general question: what's the best to redo all of this? And then it's going to say, well, for common furniture, use this and that. Then you go over here and just look up, for farm furniture, use this and that. And then you come over here and you just type in farm furniture Skyrim mods. From there, you'll often get the way this AI works over here, the Google like Gemini AI, is it's going to give you like everything. This one, it's going to be like, oh, for yours, use weathered farmhouse retexture. But for this, it's going to say, here's all the different ones that redo farm furniture, right? And then then you look through them and you say, oh, well, this one's the nicest of all of them. So this is, and it matches my Skyrim aesthetic. So this is the one that I'm choosing. So you say, okay, yeah, hey, ChatGPT, I like these that you told me about, but I prefer these for these other models. So what is the best set of mods to replace all of these furniture sets, right? Furniture families. I'm going to use its terminology here. ChatGPT's terminology. Yeah, I guess. So we'll come back to that. Let's keep looking through this list. Snowberries. I've already got something for snowberries. I have this on my list. Dragon's Reach stairs. One word. Does this affect the stairs itself? Nope. Alright, let's look at this. Dragon's Reach stairs. Windhelm fence. Oh, that's a lot better. Almost. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could see that being applied. Oh, so if you didn't know, a mesh is like the structure that you see for an object in the game, right? So the mesh, look at these railings here; they're kind of 2D. Look here, they're 3D, right? The texture is what's applied over that structure that gives it the color and the sheen, the opacity, the reflectivity, the complexity, the parallax. That's all texture. Once I had this one. Personally, you don't care as long as the mod works. Yeah, I can see how you might feel that way. Because any mod is going to give you a new experience or most mods are going to be there because they make something better, regardless. And the reason why I'm being more specific and picky is because I am very specifically looking for. I have an artistic vision in mind of what I want my Skyrim to look like, and so that's I guess I was gonna re-explain what I just said backward. I just realized that. Go in a circle. So Skyrim 3D furniture. Stockades. Dark. That's everything. So where's the furniture? Mod. Sconces. Oh, right there. That was noble furniture. Okay. So it's saying these mods. Well, let's take a look at them. Hold on. Forgive me. I meant specifically meshes. A lot of mods do this riveting thing. And while it's okay on some objects, I don't love it. Really what I would like to do is use base object swapper and then use multiple mods for furniture. Sorry, really why what? Models and textures. Spin patch. Work furniture. Oh, the riveting. Well, it's not that I don't like it. It's just that it gives it. I don't know if it's. I guess period correct. I guess is what you would say. Obviously, we're talking about a separate fantasy world, but one thing is I don't want to see something on the furniture. Well, sorry. So first of all, for period correctness, I'm thinking like, what did they have in the Dark Ages? What did they use a lot? For one thing, and I don't actually know if it's period correct or not. I'm just saying I don't know. So the other thing is that if there's something that's on the furniture, or if there's some shape to something that makes it stand out enough that it's like all of the furniture in every single building has these rivets on it. Every single time I look at a bookshelf or a dresser or something else, if it always looks exactly the same, it needs to not stand out with things like those rivets, or flat tacks or whatever they're called, right? If there's a mod that upgrades the model of something, if it's not using base object swapper to show me a different version of, say, that bookshelf every time I look at a bookshelf, then it's not really doing what I want it to do. So it's not that I don't like the riveting. In fact, I've applied that literally to furniture in my own home. It's that I'm not sure if I need it in Skyrim. Before, I mean, this doesn't look horrible, honestly. It looks very, very much like someone made something utilitarian and carved it out and didn't care too much about rounding it off and everything. This looks similar, but like someone took the time to shave off the edges. So vanilla kind of makes it look like someone cut, like this is one of the very few places where not having a perfect circle doesn't look bad. After, why are there ropes right there? Why would you need ropes right there specifically? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to vanilla for now. I like the idea of having a more crudely made bed like in vanilla, just for the shape, and then we'll see what it looks like when my texture replacers are applied. Artistic flash. Yeah. I mean, everybody's going to have a different idea of what looks right. You know? High poly dark elf. Less crappy high poly dark elf furniture. Well, let's compare this to the other one that we were looking at. This is vanilla, super high poly. I also think of elves as a species that takes time to make things aesthetically pleasing, and orcs as maybe not. Although orcs are obviously much more intelligent in Skyrim than a lot of fantasy worlds, in Nirn than in a lot of fantasy worlds. Let's find that other elf furniture. This one. Solstheim objects, high poly dark elf. And this one's less crappy, high poly dark elf. So, let's see. I mean, obviously it's very, very high poly. If we go to this, yeah, I definitely still see some edges on here. It's probably just not going to be perfect either way, but after ropes with some thickness and one-sided 2D ropes. Same thing. Okay, so this is the chair I was looking at over here. Excuse me. Very round. Also very round. It's kind of hard to tell. This still makes the ropes flat. It looks like this actually makes the ropes kind of pop out a little bit. Like literally by the mesh. I think you can resolve whether or not this looks like it's popping out based off of the texture as well. So it's hard to say once the texture is applied. What is this? Version 2, version 1. Looks like version 1 had even more poly count, a higher poly count.
fix clipping ropes.
Let me see. When was the last time this was updated? 2021. And this one, 2025. All right, we'll go ahead and stick with this one, I think, over this. Yeah, it's just not always quote-unquote right over here. I think for now I'm not going to go any further into the furniture stuff because that could just take a long time. Instead, I'm just going to go ahead and start installing these for now. All right. Let's get over to the mod manager. So know that I'm going to do this and I don't need either of these. There we go. All right. Down and yep. Okay. Well, hold on a sec. Let me see. Specifically replaces Windhelm's fences. So the question becomes, because I have a lot of other Windhelm mods that are going to go into this, the question becomes, does this just apply wherever there is the Windhelm fence? Like if the game calls for the Windhelm fence, does it apply the 3D model? Or is it that they have updated the model like directly, specifically in the place where the fence is in the vanilla game? Okay, I have a lot of Windhelm mods that I want to install. Right now, I'm looking at Windhelm Fence 3D, which adds 3D models to Windhelm fences around Windhelm. I'm wondering, the way this mod works, does it apply to the fences that you would find in Windhelm, or does it apply specifically to specific fences that are in the vanilla game? Like, if I were to install a mod and it used the same fence model, does it update that? Or does it specifically update that the fence where it is in the vanilla game? I think that's a reasonable way to ask that to ChatGPT. Kind of hard to explain. What's up, Damon? What are you doing, buddy? One of my snakes is slithering around all over the place. What are you doing, bud? Hey, pal. Hey, pal. Hello. Hello. Oh, thank you for those kisses. Good boy. Ooh. Sorry, headphone users. Oh, killer. That was very loud. I apologize. All right. Let's see. A city overhaul that places the same vanilla Windhelm fence. Object or reference the same mesh path will automatically display. Okay. Yeah. This is what I was getting at. Is does it replace the actual mesh file, or does it replace that particular fence? Okay, that's what I thought. It's just, I obviously had to make sure before I go downloading something like this. Main files. 8K textures? Ooh, I like 8K textures. And considering they're made specifically for this fence, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to call this a debt. So what I'm going to do is go back over here, go to Windhelm. This. I'm going to go. Oh, wow. No, no. Space delete. Control Z. Okay. How do I put this? Already downloaded the main file, which is a mesh replacer mesh. After download, after installing, oh my goodness. Let's go up here. Already installed. After installing written Windhelm. Install this texture mod. Just for the fences. Yeah. Fences, if I could spell fences. Like offenses, like I'm offensive. Offenses. Okay, yeah. I'm good with that. Did I do this? I could have swore I had another mod that makes the ropes 3D. Maybe it was just a dock, one of the dock mods. And I don't see this on docks. So go ahead and apply this. Used by orcs and bandits. Okay. Yep, okay. We'll go ahead and install this. You'll note that I'm going to install some mods here that I haven't put them on my list over here. And the reason for that is I totally forgot. Files. For people who can't download the 10 gigabyte file, 47.1. DDS. Yeah. What 10 gigabyte file? Oh, Project Clarity. The Project Clarity 10 gigabyte file. Okay, got it. I'm just gonna go ahead and skip that because I probably already have something for this. So do that. This one. Do that one. Why do I feel like there's going to be something better than this? Let's just do it. Just do it. Files. Smim. Yes, I have that. Oh, no, 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 no. This is different. There it is. Oh. Yeah, I think I meant to not get this one. Yeah, you know what? I actually have something for barrels anyway that's better than this. And for tables and like I think I have other things that are better than this. So we'll skip that for now. Okay. So we're gonna do the custom. Well, hold on. Option. So it's part of the download. Oh, then why did it say? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna install it. I'm still gonna go back and reinstall. I still think I'm gonna have to go back and reinstall it because the textures might be overwritten by this. What did I'll do? I'll just do. May, oops, need to reinstall after yep, that's probably better. All right. Okay. Fate cards drawer. I don't know if I'm doing the mod for Fate cards. Fate cards Skyrim. This is really cool. This is like pictures. Nobody and emojis and stuff. Nobody's freaking. This doesn't make any sense in the game. It's like, who's going around making these perfect cards? Let alone printed cards in the first place in Skyrim. I'm okay with the like original one. The idea of the original one. But not this. I do like the new model for the what's this called? The card armoire thing. Card dresser. But this makes more sense in a Skyrim world than this. But even then, do they have like any kind of printing press in Skyrim? Everything's like handmade, right? Yeah, I bet. Like, don't get me wrong, this is better looking. It's just not realistic for Skyrim, the remade ones. I've been thinking about adding mods that add like games to Skyrim. So fate cards. Why did it? Oh, come on. Already. Of course. Center. That over there. Okay, that's good. I'm looking at the Fate cards mod. It looks fun. What other mods add games and gambling into Skyrim? These are the little mods, like the Fate cards thing. These are little mods that if you can get the NPCs playing them, then it looks like it just makes Skyrim come alive. You know, the other thing is if I install Fate Cards Drawer, am I going to see that on every single one of that? You know, that one model, or is this a base object swapper where I'm going to see it, you know, on every 10 or 20 of them? Yes, probably. Yes, I agree. Yes, probably. It's not base object swapper, probably. Whatever. Same, different, same. That would be cool, though. Triple triad. Really simple gambling? Because, you know, gambling's like... That's a thing that should be in every fantasy game. I don't actually gamble at all in real life, but in games, like throwing die and, you know, where's the ball? What cup did I put it under? All that kind of stuff. That's just been around for millennia in real life, and it's kind of a cool thing to add, I think, into video games. Triple Triad. Is that the same name as the card game from Final Fantasy VIII? Like, this is just so obviously printed. It's so hard to get behind because, like, this, I'd love something like this in Skyrim. But think about how expensive this would be, like in the Skyrim or in the what's the continent that Skyrim's on? Whatever, in Nirn, in the world. Like this would be the highest artistic thing created. It's just ridiculous. And that's the thing. I don't want to add things that make Skyrim feel like it's not. Yeah, millions. I know, right? It would be very expensive anyway. Or there'd be so little sets that it's just something that you'd only see in like the highest noble houses. So I just feel like this isn't something that I can put in the game, unfortunately. As much as it's cool and I'd love to play it in the game, it just wouldn't feel like Skyrim. Which... some people mod the crap out of Skyrim until it doesn't feel like Skyrim, and that's fine. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's just not what I'm trying to do. Peasants would get wood. Yeah, I know, right? They would... there'd be knockoff versions, basically.
What else did ChatGPT say? Oh yeah, really simple gambling. So, there's a couple things here. Port. Well, let's take a quick look. What do they got? Again, cards. I mean, this looks hand-drawn. See that? This, while still, printed on paper and not inexpensive, probably, it looks like something that people could actually produce. Your insatiable appetite. That's called an addiction. All new ways to experience card games of Stratavukos. New decks, visual changes, music built on really simple gambling. There you go. That's cool. Okay. There's a really simple gambling that ChatGPT was saying. Oh yeah, this is garbage. And I just mean, again, this is just unrealistic for Skyrim, for my Skyrim, that's for sure. Because they're just so obviously like black and white laser printer, This is freaking awesome. I can get behind this. So, yeah, we'll install that, and then we'll install this as the add-on. And because we're doing that, I'm not going to do the fake cards because they are also kind of the same thing. I think the filigree again would make it very expensive. Yeah. I'm happy with this, specifically this version. Let's see if there's anything else. An underground casino, Tusk Ball, Giro Roulette, Suits, and Take Your Die. Let's check this out. I'm looking for like people on the street playing with balls and cups, you know what I mean? This is an underground gambling hall, like a literally underground gambling hall. Looks very much like it could be in Whiterun. Look at that. Okay. This is fun. Looks like it uses a lot of vanilla assets. So, if you update the meshes and the, what do you call it? Oh, the textures. Yeah, it look really, really nice. Nice. Got a little shop for some food and mead, whatnot. Okay. You get there by boat? Is that stained glass or... Ugh, what is that? Is that supposed to be ground texture and then... But you can see through it because ground texture is meant to look right from above and not from below. Okay. When was this at? Who made this? 2021. That's not terribly long ago. 5 years ago? November. Not even 5 years ago. Lore friendly underground casino. This is really interesting. I don't think it's quite where I'm going.
I'd have to see it. I don't know. It's almost like they went for like the Caesar's Palace thing, where they went to like make a like high quality um casino, like that all different people would go to, and then they said it's also underground and like it's a little here and there. It's not quite in the middle. Simple in gambling. Skyrim, and then Blackreach. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's the ceiling from Blackreach. You're saying? Well, that's fun, but it doesn't make too much sense. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you with the mods that make castles huge inside. I like that idea. I also think that like it's important to recognize that Skyrim is not very well put together to scale. That there's already a lot of interiors that are much larger than the exterior, like the actual building, and what it does is it takes away from the immersion when when I'm playing the game and I go from outside. There's this building, and you can quickly walk around the outside of the building in 20 seconds. But if you go inside and you just wanted to walk around just the interior, it would take like 2 minutes. It just makes it really unrealistic. But I do like the idea of expanding Skyrim inside and outside. But I also get it that like sometimes you just want more, right? Sometimes it's like, that's okay if it's not that immersive. I just want more. I totally get that too. Okay, that dice. Oh man, I wish I'd like rounded off the corners a little bit. Dice don't actually throw well at all when they're very square like that. Again, very from this world playing cards. I can forego that. By the way, if I don't find a mod for something that I want in the game, then I will create a mod. If I really, really want it. Like this is one where it wouldn't be an easy mod for me to create. But it's something that I might try and tackle in the future. Let's see what else there is, though. Blackjack, Hazard, Dwemer slot machine. Okay. Sounds like a bit much. Blackjack, craps, war, roulette, and coin flip mechanic, where you can either eliminate or double your outstanding bounty. Pirate's Grotto, northwest of Falkreath. That's kind of interesting the way that it's again kind of like an underground thing, but it's what? Oh, I thought it'd be like people. Okay, no. Okay, dice game, Farkle. Skyrim. What in the Farkle is going on here? Oh, they're huge. I like fluffy dice. Those are really big. Look at that. Hold that up next to her head. That's half of the size of a human head. I'm not saying the dice can't be huge, just again, it's just the execution of some of these things is meh. There's a lot of these. There's way more options than I thought there would be. Again, super sweet looking cards, incredibly unrealistic for Skyrim. Oh, see, this is good. I like this. This looks to scale and reasonable. Can I get just the dice? Sagittarius 22. Tell me you have just the dice. Oh my gosh, 194. Oh, we're not. Just Skyrim. Date. Okay. Oh, here we go. Skyrim. Special edition. Ask the way. Oh, this is so smart. Do I want that? Already having like a compass and a mini map and stuff is kind of like very video game, right? It's not very. Again, I'm not trying to go too realistic, right? Because there's certain things, certain aspects of a video game that makes a game playable. That when you take away all those quote video game concepts, right? Then all of a sudden it's like, wait, where am I supposed to go? Who am I supposed to talk to? Who is this random person's name that I don't know where they are? You know, if you take away like quest markers and things like that, all of a sudden it's like, oh, go talk to so and so at the something and something in this town that's halfway across the map, and you don't know that it's there. You know, Ask the way though. I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool little immersion mod, but at the same time, it's like it's either this or the compass and the the mini map and the map and quest markers, right? If you have this, but you have quest markers, it's like, what's the point of having this? Is dead. Classic level up. Charitable soul. I like that. Fender comments. Bound Daedric. Summon just the Daedric armor. That's kind of cool. Why just bandits? Ooh, this isn't so bad. But at the same time, if you're looking for someone, it's one of those things that's like, it just hurts. It hurts your gameplay. This guy has some pretty cool ideas. I like the stuff that he's doing here. Last active recently. Cool. Nothing I actually want right now, but yeah. Oh, maybe this. I like this. Oh, allows you to celebrate Saturnalia. I thought it was Saturnalia. Am I just reading it properly for the first time? Love that. We all love that. That's good.
then they go off and do some skooma, but whatever. Work free for farmers, give them potatoes. Recolted? Is that a word? Is that a word? Is that a word I don't know? Sometimes you see a word and you're just like, ooh, I should use that more. Okay, yeah, it's not a word. It was a typo. Collected? I'll use sigil stones. What? Well, I don't want. No. This is not. This is an entirely different mod. What does that have to do with the rest of this? And so close to getting on my list. That's okay. 4K textures install. Stockades. Okay. Oh, I can't drag these further up. Oh, wait, there they go. Oh, too far. Okay. Come on. Come on. Can do it. We're almost there. Really almost there. Okay, right there. That's where I want those. Yep. I bet this assorted mesh fixes includes that, and that's why it's saying that this is going to override it. But I bet it's exactly the same thing. There's a way to find that out. Sorted mesh fixes, right click, visit on Nexus, and scroll down. Just pick what you want. Mesh is changed. Recommend mods that include other similar fixes. Got something for that. Blackreach tentacle mesh. Skip that from now. Static. Credits. Okay. I can live with that. Since I don't see anything else conflicting with this, I'm just going to go ahead and actually install these gambling mods. Skyrim Souls. Ringing a bell, but I can't remember. Well, Sky King. Release the soul. Okay. Did I not do these? It's not. My bad. Oh, I missed a bunch of them. That's okay. Here. Let's get these in here.
He's up here? Right there. All right. Let's go ahead and run Skyrim, and we'll check to see if the game's working right. Get any crashes, any issues here. I don't see why it would, considering what I have downloaded in this session. What am I doing? Let's go to Riverwood. Let's look at some furniture. See if we can look at some like pottery and stuff on some tables and just get a better idea of what things look like and what kind of meshes have been resolved. I know one that I can look at. Point. I haven't done the wood piles yet. There, that. This should be centered properly. Yeah, look at that. Centered properly on there now. Okay, there's one. Boing. Boing. Might be one of them. Yeah. Is that workbench? I think that's been redone. Let's look inside. Oh, no. I'm gonna get in trouble. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get... Is it auto picking? What? Oh, that was me. How do I tab to exit? Am I in trouble? No one saw that? Okay, good. Let's go in here instead. That's not really redone right there, is it? Yeah, let's hear it. Man, I know so many mods that I'm going to install that will make things a lot nicer. I think the Nordic pottery is something that's more like... Well, I don't know actually. Let me see. I forgot that this was their location. Pretty round. Hello. I'm not stealing anything, I swear. This time. Maybe later. I think this is where I want to go. There, yeah, there's the inn. want to hit you so bad, kid. You're lucky I don't have killable children on yet. I mean, there's definitely some stuff that's been resolved. Hey, here's that shadow. That's one of the things. This shadow right here. Not this one, but the one that's right there. That's one of the things that was fixed, so good to see. Hello! What the heck? I can hear myself. Is my wife outside, or am I just hearing myself here? I'm probably just hearing myself. 11 watching. Hey, thanks for being here. I didn't have my, I don't know if there was an echo or something, but I didn't have my, speaker up, so you might have heard an echo, from the desktop sound. So like there's the mic, and then there's the sound from the desktop, so I hope you didn't get that echo. Alright. Gambling. I didn't really look to see if it was going on in there, but we'll look for that later. Actually, you know what? I probably should have looked. I mean, the game didn't crash, so I presume it's just working as it's supposed to be. Let's go here. Let's do this. Control A, Control C. Here's my installed mods. What should I install next from my mod list? Think about prerequisites, if I can spell that. I can't. Fine. What's up? Okay. Then I'll be along soon. Hi, Roxy. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl.
Smell.
Oh.
Smell any lemon?
Yeah. I smell lemongrass.
So
Which
the
is
scent
definitely different.
The scent is supposed to be fresh Amalfi.
Amalfi Coast.
Yeah, lemon. Maybe it's because I already wiped my hands. When I have the soap on.
Oh yeah, it's much stronger.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, to get back to what I was doing. Conventionally, you spend gold and receive randomized magical equipment. What? No, that sounds like maybe game breaking. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but like, nah. Prerequisites and yeah. Think about prerequisites and load order. Let's just say load order. Yeah. Go. Roxy, did you get locked in? Did you get locked in?
Mama, come back!
Oh, sweetheart. Here comes Bear. Hi, Barry. It's like everyone's coming upstairs for the night. I don't usually actually get this many mods installed in one session. Well, yeah, we're working on meshes, so maybe other meshes is what it's going to go on to next.
think it didn't understand what I was saying when I said think about load order and prereqs. I just meant like in here, think about what should be added to the game first. But that's okay. Reordered foundation. Reordering the foundational mods for the rest of these mods that are going to go in. High Poly Project. Good choice. And then we'll just double check to make sure. High Poly Solas. Okay. Good idea for the next one. That's really going to kick it up a notch, I think. Let's do this. High Poly Project. Control click. Oh yeah, and then we can go check out the wood. This is gonna be crazy. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to get the texture pack. Like for now, and then a lot of them are going to get replaced by whatever other texture packs I put in. So let's see. So obviously we're talking about the poly count, so meshes for the most part. But the High Poly project also has a 4K textures file as well. Do you think that for now I should install the 4K textures mod and that comes along with the High Poly project as an optional file, and then later on, I know a lot of stuff is going to get replaced, but at least for now I'll have something that that highly impacts the visuals of the game. Let's just see what ChatGPT says about that. There may be some reason why I maybe don't want to do that. I don't know. But let's definitely get the regular file. Yeah, I don't blame you. High Poly project is like, it's insane how good they do. How good the work is in this. Like the others are more like, a lot of the other things that I downloaded were kind of like mesh fixes. This is like complete reworks. I mean, look at it. It's just entirely different. So here's a question for you if you're watching. Either now, you can type it into the chat, or later you can type it into the comments if I'm not live anymore. What do you think about these versus Jay Serpa's new sax? Serpa sax Skyrim. I think that it's Jay Serpa. Knapsacks. Not that. Ultra high definition sax. Who doesn't like a good ultra high definition sax? It's kind of cool. You can see it as like a stamp. El Sopa. Excuse me, not Jay Serpa. El Sopa. Alright, so what do you think of this? You got these. Oh yeah, never mind. It's just a whole higher grade. Just another level of high grade. Like with the ropes, the 3D ropes and the 3D stitching. That's nuts. Oh yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, this is really good looking. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and get the textures. Let's do it. This is gonna make a huge difference, like straight away for the game. I have a lot of different texture mods that are overhauls that are probably going to replace a whole lot that's coming from this, and other ones that are more specific, like those sacks, right? And things are definitely going to change. But for now, let's do this. Let's pop into Skyrim and just see how much changes. I'm sure it'll be a lot. Right. Let's all files. I mean, oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I could see how you might want to do custom install, but ooh, I don't think I have that. Should I add the firewood snow fix mod, or do I have something else that for that mechanic? After you have like 1,000 mods, 1,500 mods, you know, you start wondering, what, do I already have a mod for that? I don't know. And then, is it no snow under roof? No snow. No, I chose something else. Simplicity of snow. And I took a long time to look at the different mods that change how snow acts. And right now I'm sticking with simplicity of snow. Like this, I kind of like how the snow comes down like that. That looks really good. But if I go here, I like this more because I live in a snowy area. I'm in Alaska, so I know what snow looks like when it falls on things. Anyway, we'll leave that alone for now. Do not install oh, I think I actually oh my poly project. You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure that I had this in my mod list, and I don't know why it's not like right here, and it's not popping up either. Specifically, it's chopping blocks on firewood patch. Simplicity snow is complimentary. Interesting. Come on. It's like once you start doing these, you just gotta keep going. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you for keeping up with this. I should be following. Yeah, tracking. I forgot about that. Remember, High Poly Project raw beef eating animation. Animated chopping. Wood piles. Cool. Yeah, that one. Let's download this. Oh, 21 files. Please tell me. Well, hold on a sec. What did it say? Chopping blocks and firewood patch. All in one campfire. Camp I'll be in a minute. Campfire. Or the AI on. I'm a little confused. Let me double check this here. Firewood and more. Or what I need to do actually is just look at the requirements. Complete camping system. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why it said to do that one. Okay, eating animations and sounds by eating, defeating. Animations is something I'm still working on, deciding what I want and maybe what I want to build. But this, pretty easy. First person interactions, first person dodge. But I feel like this isn't searching through the whole thing. Okay. I could have swore I put this in. First person interactions. High poly, JK's Whiterun outskirts. Oh, optional. Modern lighting overhaul. I have something else. Smoking torches and candles. Or something else. Winterhold restored. We're gonna skip that. Do this one. Right. Download. Okay. And then I'm just gonna do this. First person eating animations, and then I do have a mod that's going to be coming out really soon. I have finished the mod for myself. Well, I've almost finished the mod for myself. I just need to change the font. But it's the Magic hotbar. It's a preset that will load up when you do a new game. $57 files. Optional files. So you telling me I need to get all these optional files if I have this, if I have hyper realistic sweet roll? Then I need to get this optional file. That's a lot of debt. This is an optional thing. Look how much better that looks than what I just installed. We're going to go ahead and just wait on installing that because it's a lot. This, however, go ahead and download that. Offset movement animation. Open animation. Offset movement animation. Nope. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I can't do that yet. So don't do that. And I don't have that, so okay. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna move this. No, I think it's fine at the bottom for now. What? Cancel. 4K textures. But then good. Glad that didn't have a foam mod. 200. We reached 200. Sweet. Just a little to juggle here. Oh, offset movement animation. That's what I wanted to check. For first-person interactions. Next, I want to install offset movement animation and Nemesis modders resource and first person interactions. I don't know if I actually really want to install this right now, but I definitely want to see what it has to say about that. First. Eating animations, dodge. Right, because that's what I just put. First person interactions. Oops. Above your generated Nemesis outputs. Oh, right, yeah. See, I knew that was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna do something. Exact position relative dodge is not critical. Important rules are. Cool. So in that case, what I'm actually gonna do is not install those. Because I just wanted to make sure that I knew what I needed to do when I installed them. Okay. Actually, not installing. Oh my gosh. Not installing those right now. I'll keep moving forward with meshes. Yeah. Just so it knows, so it's on the same, give it that situational awareness of what's actually happening. Keep it on track here. Good. Get rid of that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to run this 200 mod game. And I'm guessing this high poly project stuff is really going to kick it up a notch. Let's see what we get. Knowing which meshes to download can be really, really hard because some of them are complete overhauls to like the whole game, while some of them are, it's gonna update the deer skull specifically. was like, maybe you want to look at the deer skull, and with one of the mods on, one of the other mods on, and then decide, do I really need that specialized mod? Which one actually looks better? You know. Yeah, let's do this. And I think this might have to be the end of this session. Good lord, I completely forgot how to sprint in this game. It'd be cool if I could double tap W. Why do I feel like this is supposed to look different? According to the High Poly project, I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to look like that. I feel like maybe it's not working. I actually don't have anything to compare it to, so I don't know what it improved. So if you're watching this, tell me, oh, I noticed that the fence is improved. Oh, I noticed that the brazier, brazier, I forget how to say this. It's improved. Like, oh yeah, I noticed that that's improved. And that's improved. Let me know. Because I don't see it. Oh, tab. Tab, I said. Alright, let's go to Windhelm. Yeah, you look at stuff and you go, damn, man, they really did make, like, a super tattered, just torn up Skyrim when they first made this game. That's gotta be new. This right here has gotta be new. Because that's a way higher poly. Or maybe not just poly, but the texture's got to be new. The wood on there, that texture's got to be new. There's no way that's original Skyrim. If I remember correctly, it wasn't that nice. Yeah, the wood looks a lot better. All this here. Heyo, how's it going, guard? I have news. And then it freezes because it doesn't know what I'm talking about. Because Helgen hasn't happened. This all looks really nice right here. Tab. We talk to him again. You don't say. And you do it again. And nothing. Alright then. Will this change your mind? It's just not working. I came here on purpose! Fine. Fine. I'll come back. You'll see. Excuse me. Sorry, headphone users. I'm just surprised. High Poly Project. Why don't you make the trees high poly? Ah, there we go. There's the new wood. Yeah, it looks better than it did. I'm just thinking. I feel like some of that should look more 3D, I guess. Ropes here, too. I don't say I was worried. Hi, Alvor. You're looking kind of dirty there. I should actually get rid of that mod. It's garbage. Sorry. I like the idea. Stuck. Can we go in here? Oh. Man, I just want to chop them up. F. No, R. It's nice. No, I haven't been poking around. I haven't talked to anybody. I mean, it looks better than it did. Oh yeah, those apples look very realistic. I like that. And the bread, I noticed that earlier, actually, already. Right. Well, that's not it. R. I just didn't mean to pick that up. That's not what I meant to do. R. I'm trying to remember how to, like, pick up the kettle. Like, not take it, but just pick it up. Put it on her head. Alright. Yeah, the game looks really nice. Oh, that's really nice. Not as nice as what it's going to look like, but yeah, it looks good. Why are there two? Why are there two of those up there? This looks stupid when they're exactly the same. Exactly. Punt! Alright, anyway. Everything seems to be working okay. So, I'm going to call that quits. What? I love that mod. How dare you? You're going to have to remind me of which mod I was talking about because I didn't see your comment. Sorry about that. Oh, see ya. What doesn't 3D trees? Yes, there are a lot of mods that mod the trees. I just think, like, if you call yourself the High Poly Project, and one of the most numerous things in Skyrim is trees, like, you know, Just saying. No, I have my own tree mods. Well, I mean, I have picked out tree mods. City trees, Whiterun tree editions. Pine trees drop pine cones. That's not all. There's a lot more than that. I don't know why that's all destroying. Wood oaks. Pine cones. Do I have this twice? No, it's just recognizing Freaks floral. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff that's going to modify all the trees. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. Okay, yeah, I'm checking out. Thanks for joining me. If you like this video, obviously, you know, all that stuff, give it a thumbs up. Most importantly, if you think that this will help someone else, or you just think someone else will enjoy this video, then please share the video. That's probably the best thing that you can do to help with spreading the viewership out. All right, hey, thank you. Have a good one.